Some key wheat growing areas seeing some rain, and while that's good news for the crop, it pushed wheat futures down to start the week. AgDay's Michelle Rook is back with more in Markets Now.
Grain and livestock markets closing in the red on Monday. Chuck Shelby, Risk Management Commodities, is joining us. And Chuck, it felt like a commodity-wide sell-off. Was there anything that sparked it?
I don't see much of anything when it was across the board between the grains and livestock. I know there was a little bit of rain in South America, and the beans kind of reacted negatively, came back around, but it was across the boards here. It just seems like as we enter the end of the month that there's more selling going on. I think the world problems with two conflicts going on kind of makes the market uneasy, and it was an easier pathway to sell about every commodity out there today.
And specifically looking at corn and many of the wheat contracts, we hit some new lows. And so where do we need to hold here next? Where do we find support?
Well, I think the 450 area in the December corn is going to be critical. We might take a shot at dipping below there. There's still farmers who have basis contracts and hedged to rise who need to be either priced out or rolled into December. So I think that's a target. Over in the wheat, I think $5 is still possibly a target of the Chicago December. Kansas City's under 6, but around 6 is a target of the market. So we're certainly at the lower end of ranges. We've seen a lot of selling pressure since last Friday. There's a point out here, I believe, we're running out of sellers, but today wasn't the day.
Yeah. So corn and wheat actually did see some of that forced hedge pressure then.
Yes, I think so.
Absolutely. What about the soybean market? It held up a little bit better than the corn and wheat market. Are we still just trying to hold a little bit of Brazilian weather premium there?
Yeah, it's some rain down there, but you have to look at the fact that their soils just don't hold moisture like the Corn Belt states here do in the United States. So some rain, but not enough to really solve the problem. They're behind on planting. So when you look at that and you look at world fundamentals and U.S. carryouts, we're still much tighter. We've been able to make some better export sales in beans. So I think the bean market went down and tested some support areas. It fended that off and came back a little bit towards the close, down just a little bit. So I think beans are still in play. I think the bean market can still have opportunity to move forward maybe as we get into next week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll start seeing some recovery. Thanks so much, Chuck Shelby, Risk Management Commodities. We'll have more AgDay coming up.